Homer ate 30 eggs in a row to win $50, but his stomach couldn't handle it anymore. Moe planned to use the eggs Homer threw up to play pool. Afterward, the eggs could be sold to other customers. Homer didn't get the $50 and was very angry. While driving, he accidentally crashed into a streetlight. A passerby said it was the mayor's favorite streetlight. He offered to keep Homer's secret, but in exchange, he wanted to buy Homer's car for $500. Homer agreed. When Homer got home, he told Marge that he had sold the car. He sold it to a demolition derby TV show, and his car was about to compete in the derby. The person even gave Homer a ticket, so Homer took his family to the derby. All kinds of cars started crashing into each other. Homer's car defeated many opponents. Now there was only one opponent left.
My chest hurts!
That's called pride.
My arm is numb!
And with pride.
But at that moment, Abe became so nervous that he had chest pains. Homer had to leave the competition and take him to the hospital, missing the most critical moment.
I missed him.
Can you see the pain you're causing him? Go on, get!
At the hospital, the doctor said Abe was dying. He wanted to see Homer one last time before he passed away. Abe shared a secret he had kept for many years and asked Homer not to tell anyone.
You did it! Okay, I forgive. Conscience is the one clean thing in this room.
While Homer was sorrowfully accepting Abe's impending death, the doctor suddenly said Abe had recovered. He explained that when the human body endures too much pain, the brain releases a hormone that accelerates the death process. But an expensive medicine can block this hormone.
I'm gonna live! And my son has forgiven me for the worst thing I ever did.
Yes, forgiven.
Sir, you just destroyed a box of hospital cotton. That's $75,000.
No!
Back home, Homer was still very angry at Abe. He couldn't be around him. Marge took them to an escape room to repair their father-son relationship. Abe and Homer were locked in a room and had to cooperate to escape. Abe instructed Homer to insert a sword into the lock on the door to open the bookshelf.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. I'll just...
Later, Homer disliked Abe even more. He decided to tell the family Abe's secret. Homer had been so mischievous as a child that Abe didn't like him at all. So, Homer always stayed with his mother while she cooked, which gave him a very happy childhood. Every time his mother made a dish, she would write down a recipe. She also wrote a message at the end of each recipe. Homer realized that food was equivalent to love. His mother put those recipes in his lunchbox, which was Homer's most treasured possession. After his mother passed away, Homer was left with only the recipes, but Abe was very angry about her leaving. He stole the box containing the recipes and threw it off a cliff. Then he lied to young Homer, saying his mother had taken the recipes. Everyone who heard this thought Abe was being too harsh.
This man had those notes, his life would have been different. He would have had confidence. He would have had his mother with him.
I would have had hair,
Oh, that's not very realistic.
and I would have been more realistic.
When they got home, the family was still very angry at Abe. They now had a common enemy. They went back to the nursing home to yell at Abe. When they reached Abe's room, they found that he was missing. There was a letter left on the bed.
I've learned an important lesson. Never get things off your chest. Which reminds me of a gal named Chesty Lazar. She ran a speakeasy on Hawaii right before Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor was the name of the lady who bought the joint.
Abe decided to go to the bottom of the cliff to retrieve the lost recipes. He wanted to make up for his mistake. When Homer saw this, he immediately ran to the edge of the cliff to find Abe. By the time he got there, Abe had already jumped. Homer quickly tied a rope to himself and jumped down too.
What's your rope tied to?
At the bottom, Homer saw the box, but he couldn't reach it. Abe climbed up to help Homer get closer, but it was still a bit too far. So, Abe decided to cut the rope from his own body.
Dad, no! I love you!